We use legal rules to guard against the abuse of governmental power. If we give government the power to take away our property, our liberty, or even our lives, then we want to make sure that government can do so only under certain conditions. The rules state what those conditions are. And part of what we mean by the rule of law is that government can lawfully act only under those conditions. Now, in order for such rules to work, they should be transparent and accessible to all. They must be the same for everyone and be applied consistently. That is, similar cases should have similar outcomes. Those outcomes should be predictable. We should know what to expect under the rules before we adopt them. And the rules should be changed only through lawful procedures. In a complex, modern society, there are a huge number of legal rules, ranging from common law rules for when government can take property from one party for compensation to another, to criminal statutes stating when government can deprive you of liberty, to administrative regulations governing many activities in society. And lawyers, judges, and other governmental decision makers have the job of knowing what the rules are, understanding what the rules mean, and applying those rules correctly in particular situations. With so much at stake, we often argue about what exactly the rules are, or whether they should be changed, and far more often about whether the rules should apply in particular circumstances, which leads to a series of difficult problems and needed skills, such as how we can extract the real rules out of the sometimes messy language of statutes or regulations, or even harder, out of judicial decisions. How we can formulate what a given rule means once we have extracted it, and how we can prove whether a particular situation satisfies the conditions stated in the rules. What do we do when the rules stop? And we are left with a very large set of complicated conditions which constitute the issues of fact to be proved. The reality is that there are no clear lines between these tasks. How rules are actually applied in particular cases helps define what the rules mean and what the rules really are. We cannot fully understand the rules without knowing how they are applied. And we cannot fully understand what legal rules are without understanding the process of evidence assessment and fact-finding.